everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been a long time. So I was recently looking at the amount of subscribers I have, and I'm now up to 226, and I feel so happy about that. Thank you to everyone that has subscribed so far, and I'm hoping that many of you that are watching now, please hit the subscribe button. I really appreciate it. I was looking at the amount of subscribers I had, and I realized that I haven't uploaded a video in 4 months. It's a long time, especially since I have 226 of you guys that are kind of interested in these videos. So I feel like I should at least do an update video, let you know what's going on with me in the 4 months that I haven't been recording. So, updates. What's new? In November, I moved from a house share to an apartment. Good for me, right? Okay, so a house share is pretty common here in this country. It's a good way to save, definitely. So generally you're sharing a space with other people. So I've lived in 2 house shares since I came here, and the last house share I lived in had 5 people, including myself. And like I said, it's a good way to save money, but of course there are some complications or hindrances to sharing with 5 people. So one of them would definitely be the thin walls. It seems like here in this country, the living spaces, the walls are very thin. So I mean, even if I'm on the telephone, I'm sure the other occupants of the house could hear my conversations. So I didn't like that. You don't really know who you're living with. Of course, you can get to know them spending time with each person, and of course it depends on the house share that you're in, because some people like to socialize, some people don't. But generally you're moving in and you don't know these people. Well, I didn't know the people that I lived with, but anyway, it was a good experience. So living in a house share gave me the opportunity to save a lot of money. But generally I'm happy to be in my own space. You know, you're more comfortable when it's you and you have control of your own environment. So yeah, I'm happy. What else is new? I have recently applied for my UK driving license. So when you first come to this country and you have a driving license from your home country, you're able to use it for 1 year from the date on your visa. So I've already been here over a year. So my driving license from back home in the Bahamas is no longer valid. So I would need to apply for something they call a provisional driving license. And that would just allow me to be able to drive with someone who has a UK driving license already. So it's basically like a learner's permit, what we call back home. So when I receive it, I haven't gotten it yet. I applied about a week and a half ago. So hopefully it comes within a 2-week period. So I'm waiting on that, and that would just allow me to drive, like I said, with someone who has a driving license. And I would use that to go on driving lessons. No. I'd use that to go on driving lessons. Then from that point, once I'm done with the driving lessons, I can sit a written exam. I assume it's online. I haven't really gotten that far into the processes yet. But you sit a written exam and then you do a practical driving exam. So that is where I'm at. And hopefully, once I'm done with all that, I can get a little car for myself and tie up these England streets. So I wanted to talk a little bit about why I was so secretive with my... I wouldn't even really say secretive. I just wasn't announcing this whole trip to the world, like everybody that I encountered. So anyone that needed to know generally knew. But the reason why I did that is because I mentioned in my previous videos that you would need to sit a written exam to come here, which they call the CBT. And then you would have to actually be in the country to sit a practical exam, which is the OSCE. So based on that, or having that information, I didn't really tell a lot of people, because if you don't pass you have to come back home. It's kind of embarrassing, so I figured it was best to just, keep it mainly to myself within my family and close friends and those that, helped me get here, like doctors, other nurses. Thank you again to all of those people. But yeah, I figured it was just on a need to know basis. Also, knowing that I would have to sit a practical exam and not knowing the outcome, I decided to leave my children home in Nassau. So I came here December 2019, and I had every intention of bringing them at least, February or March of 2020. Well, things didn't work out like that. What happened, my recruiting agency scheduled my OSCE exam for February. I sat the exam in February. There are 6 stations, and I went ahead and failed one of those stations. So what had to happen, I had to resit the exam, and I scheduled the date for March. So given this information, I decided that it was best for the children to stay in Nassau, finish out the school term, which would have ended in June, and just come during the summer. Makes sense, right? So I thought, well, March came around. I had to sit that one station. I passed it, of course, because I wasn't supposed to fail in the first place. Anyway, but here comes March 2020 was when everything went downhill. So I was unsure of what was happening. So anyway, June rolls around, and what happens, the Bahamas or Nassau, everything was on lockdown. I'm checking the UK visa website, and the office in Nassau is closed with no definite date to reopen. I keep checking that website periodically. Those weeks, turn into months of checking, and nothing was happening. So I was still applying for the UK visas for them, and I saw a section on the website where it said that if your home office, UK visa office, is closed, you would be able to have the visa appointment in another country, your nearest visa office closest to your country. And for us in Nassau, that would be in Miami. So that was the option that I took. It was difficult, it was long, and it was expensive, but I decided that that option would be the best one for me because I was here and it just wasn't worth it. It just didn't seem worth it to be here without them. They were a big reason why I came here anyway. So, with the help of their dad, as well as my best friend Kendrick Delaney, shout out to them, I got my children here. Oh gosh, when was it? February 2021. Finally, after a year and a month of being without my children. So yeah, they're here. I think they're happy. And they're in school and they're adjusting well so far. I sound a little different. It's because I have a bit of a cold. I have not been sick in almost 2 years, but I'm going to show you the reason that I'm sick right now. All that social distancing, hand washing was no match for this guy.
Hello.
This is Zachary. Are you happy to be here, Zachary?
Yes.
Go on.
I like the snow. I've never seen it.
Oh. Do you like this country so far?
Yes.
So what about school?
I like school. It's okay.
Anything else you want to say before you leave?
I'm not sure.
About the country, about school, about finally seeing me?
About my YouTube channel.
Okay. Talk about that then.
I only have 2 subscribers. One is a random person I don't know, and the other is my mother.
To me. Okay, so look out for new videos from Zach Reacts. Tell the people bye.
Bye.
So thanks, guys. That's all of the updates that I have right now. If I think of anything else, I'll definitely let you know. And if anything else comes up, yeah, I'll keep you guys informed. But you know, I initially wanted to do these videos every week. That's so unrealistic. In the 4 months that I have not recorded, you know, I was really stressed out, kind of depressed, unmotivated, and this was all related to not having my children here with me, work issues, trying to move, you know. So now I'm a bit more settled. I definitely still can't do a video once a week, but I realized that I could possibly do videos a little bit more frequently. Thanks again for watching this video. Remember, like, comment, and please subscribe, but mainly, you know, comment so I can know what you guys are thinking, what other videos or topics that you would want to see. Let me know. I appreciate the feedback. Thank you, and see you next time. Bye.